Ooh. What's going on, guys? Going back to my RPM, coming at you with another video today. I know we just did a Reaper video, however, the frame is finished, so let's test out our new Soul Reaper 4 Purge Ultimate Reboot. Let's do a little test launch with him. Ooh, yes, that just looks better. Alright, gotta be careful with our approach to the tornado ridge. May have a tendency to just give a little peck on the cheek, no big deal. Also, tad bit of a spoiler for our next video. And that should be my last upgrade for a while, guys. So, I will say, seeing as how it's already been shown on camera, Dragon's Breath Wolg is going to be our final upgrade for a while. I'm going to do my EF Bay knockout, sorry, not EF, interlock. There we go, you heard the gear slipping there. Our, my interlock mini tournament, which is going to decide what bay I use in my 3D printed tournament. The only bays that are not going to be participating from me are obviously the bays on the list and Holy Crusader, because he's very round and I don't want that in my tournament. Just a reminder though, guys, if you want this tournament going, I do need to make my announcement for stuff in the tournament so I can get some projects, some of you guys rolling, get some projects coming in so I can start getting stuff printed out, and things will never be better. Either way, let's get right into it. And I also need to do my D&D video with you guys. Let's do Reaper 5 Sin Reboot versus Soul Reaper 4 Purge Ultimate Reboot. Ooh, bit of a stall out from Soul Reaper. Overwhelming. So, Soul Reaper was meant to have a little bit more aggression. We've got a more aggressive driver, and even our frame is a tad more aggressive. It is recessed in with every other blade. Help if you hit the stadium. Get it together. But yeah, this new Soul Reaper turned out beautiful. Ooh! Big old wall slam. Soul Reaper doesn't appear to have the burst resistancy of our first gen Reaper. However, it definitely seems to be better. Seems like stamina and attack power are both up, which is good. Good. Let's test it up against a couple of Hasbro bays. What is this? Pandora? Is that the name of this? Pandora TQ? I don't know. And whatever this, I think this is supposed to be a yard. And I think it's supposed to be moment underneath. But we're only going to use it with yard. This combo actually did pretty good. I wish it was... I wish it had more burst resistancy. Just that would be nice. Although it is pretty round, so... A little more weight, maybe. Seems to be a good bay, though. Let's see how Soul Reaper does against it. Some of you guys may be thinking, why are you doing another video? All you did was release a new frame. Yes, however, but the frame increases weight, technically decreases his ride height, should technically increase his attack power depending on where he is hit. Chain Poseidon, Giga... I know what this is supposed to be, but I can't type. Just stay on the type. See, there's those barrage attacks followed by the big smash attacks. That really showed off his close range attacks well. Reaper is going to hit so much harder now. Just that little bit of weight. I can feel the difference in my hand. Just that little bit of weight boost really increased it. Let's do him up against a left spin. We'll do a Rock Slide Bolter. Ow, I dropped that on my foot. We got Rock Slide Bolter, 5 expand variable. Do a little test. Ooh, there we go, Reaper. Let's test if your defense is still good. Seems to be. Switch to attack mode seemed good. Ooh, Rock Slide Bolter's actually putting up a bit of a fight. Very light hits there. Interesting. You know what? While we've got you here, Rose, we might as well use you. We got Nightshade Rose on taper, which is his usual disc. However, we have him running Wave Dash, because if he wins my knockout tournament, that's what he's going to be using in the tournament. Because Root, his custom driver, is not legal. So we're going to test 2 bays at once. Rose definitely losing a bit of his attack power here. However, that does not seem to be too big of an issue. Just standing 10 toes flat. Full defense. Man, it's such a hard bay to beat. Rose is just so good. Let's see how Reaper does against a stamina type. Stainless steel sim around yard. Ooh, we got a bit of a stall there. Oh, I really thought he was going to get that big swing for the attack. Reaper's oddly good at destabilizing. Ooh, hitting that frame a bit. Not quite enough in the tank. Did get some frame hits. You see, the difference between Reaper and Soul Reaper, their layers are identical. Size, attack points, nothing changed. The only difference is, this one's a bit heavier. His layer is, they're the same thickness. Actually, I might have made Soul Reaper just a tiny bit thicker. I may have, maybe a millimeter or 2. But he's a little bit lighter. The differences in the combos. Obviously, one is 5 Sin Reboot. This one is 4 Purge Ultimate Reboot. So the discs are very close in weight, still might be a tad lighter. I don't remember which one was heavier or lighter. But you'll notice Reaper has a very defensive frame. Meanwhile, Soul Reaper has more of an aggressive frame. So the low ground, Reaper is going to have a lot better defense. The attacks get stopped. His frame is also a little bit heavier. Soul Reaper's frame is thicker, but it's got a lot less mass to it. Regular Reaper, a little thinner, but it's got more mass to it. So it's really good for defense, and when he scrapes the ground, it's a very smooth transition. It lets him stand up pretty easy again, and also works really good to use as a break if he's getting knocked out. And if he hits the Tornado Ridge with it, it's a gradual transition. Soul Reaper, he's going to snap back a little bit more if he hits that Tornado Ridge. If he gets hit, there's going to be a more abrupt contact to it. And he's also got that ultimate reboot. So towards the end of the match, when things start really fizzling out, Soul Reaper keeps that aggression. In fact, he technically speeds up a bit. Reboot activates. Sometimes Soul Reaper stays in the center a bit. Reaper's pretty good about his reboot activate, though. And he just keeps on attacking, keeps the power, keeps some pressure down. Soul Reaper, with its ultimate reboot, kicks in a lot harder, gets way more aggressive, might circle around a bit more, but also can land attacks. And sometimes circling around is what you want to do. Ultimate Reboot can get you out of situations where some bays are better left alone. If you take bays like V8, if you're constantly making big hits with him, V8 is typically going to win in the long game. But if you avoid him, that's where he really struggles. V8 fails fast, runs out of power fast. Same with bays like South Cross. As long as you are right in his face, keeping constant contact, the battle is going to be a close one at the end. But if you circle around and leave him be, he's going to fizzle out. It's just how he is. He runs out of stamina. Quick, quick, quick. Soul Reaper, as long as he maintains a flower pattern, he can either stay in your face or he can escape. Honestly, I think Soul Reaper, as far as performance goes, may be one of my best upgrades, especially when you look at how good Reaper is. Such a strong bay, good in pretty much every category. Soul Reaper definitely leaning a bit more towards the attack, but honestly, I think the trade-up was definitely worth it. Alright guys, that's going to be about it. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification so you get all my videos, because I upload Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And let me know, what do you guys think is better? Soul Reaper or regular Reaper? Those are not going to be his colors forever. I would like to reprint him at some point, maybe in black. But honestly, the pure white is I'm kind of digging it. Especially if you guys have seen some of my newest skits. I know I need to get back into that more. I've got a lot planned still, and I have a lot to upload, actually. You'll notice Reaper's a little different in my eyes than in some others, especially due to recent events in my life. Tad different than other people's point of views. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Live life to the max and stay awesome.